Hi everyone, this is Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly show where I answer questions sent in from people just like yourselves. Here's this week's question. Dear Mike, you have often spoken about how people believe they can only find whatever it is they're looking for in a particular box or place or container. I'm a little bit confused by what you mean by that. What are some examples of what you mean? Okay, so let's say that I showed you a box and I said in that box is $100. And so you went over to that box and you opened it and sure enough there was $100 there. And I did that to you every single day as a child and taught you the only place you could ever get $100 is in that box. You would grow up believing that that box is where $100 is. And so you'd go through your life looking for boxes with $100 and every now and then, and you'd constantly be opening boxes and not finding the $100. What I mean by that is you and I were taught since we were little children that the way to something that we want, a happy relationship, profound spirituality, wealth, abundance, all these things we have been taught are in a particular box. And so what we do is we tend to go through life creating boxes or containers or searching for boxes and containers because we know that thing that we want is in there. So people want a long-term, monogamous, committed, loving, supportive relationship, so they think marriage is the key, so they go about trying to get married instead of trying to find that relationship or build that relationship. They try to connect with God, and so they believe the only way they can do it is through a certain path instead of understanding that there's more than one path. You don't have to go to church to meet God, but God often meets people at church. You don't have to go in that box to find that $100 bill. There's a lot of places. But you see, people get insecure when I talk about this. They get all nervous because they think I'm criticizing the boxes. I'm not criticizing the boxes. Marriage has a place. Church has a place. Everything has its place, and people find what they search for in different places. The danger is when you're locked into a belief that you think the only place you can get that thing, wealth, security, satisfaction, self-esteem, spirituality, love, is in a particular spot. And then if that spot goes away, you don't know what to do with yourself. And I'm suggesting that in a world where we come from abundance and we believe bigger about the world than ourselves, I'm suggesting that there are multiple places to find that thing. So remember, it's not the box, it's what's in it that you seek. And if it's not in the box you've traditionally believed it is, perhaps you should look somewhere else. Because it's available to you. I believe that. I'm Mike Staver. Hope that's helpful. See you next week. Bye-bye.